Hello, my friends, and welcome to another story time with Miss Anna. I am Miss Anna. I'm so glad you're here. My friendly otter is behind me, and I'm wearing a shirt that has Olive the otter on it as well. She's exploring space, and she's wearing heart glasses, and her shirt says, "You are utterly lovable." And that is a message for you, my friend. You are utterly lovable, just the way you are. Today we are reading a book called It Feels Good to Be Yourself, a book about gender identity. And this book will explain what that means. This is written by Theresa Thorn. So let's get started. Can you see okay? Great. This is Ruthie. She's a transgender girl. That means when she was born, everyone thought she was a boy until she grew a little older, old enough to tell everyone that she's actually a girl. Girl is Ruthie's gender identity. This is Ruthie's brother, Xavier. Xavier is a cisgender boy. That means that when Xavier was born, everyone thought he was a boy, and as he grew older, it turned out everyone was right. He is a boy. Boy is Xavier's gender identity. There are so many different ways to be a boy or a girl, too many to fit in a book. But not everyone feels like either a boy or a girl. Non-binary is a helpful word that can describe a kid who doesn't feel exactly like a boy or a girl. This is Ruthie's friend, Alex. Alex is both a boy and a girl. When Alex was born, everyone thought Alex was a girl, but Alex is both boy and girl. This is Alex's gender identity. This is Alex's friend, JJ. JJ is neither a boy nor a girl. Ever since JJ was very little, they never felt exactly like a boy or a girl. They just felt like themselves. This is JJ's gender identity. Alex and JJ are both non-binary. Just like there are many different ways to be a boy or a girl, there are many different ways to be non-binary. Too many to fit in a book. Some kids feel like girls. Some kids feel like boys. Some kids feel like a little bit of both. Part boy, part girl. And some kids don't feel exactly like a boy or a girl. They feel like neither. Some kids feel that their gender identity isn't always the same. It's often changing. And even with all these possible ways to be, some kids don't feel that any of the words they know fit them exactly right. There are a never-ending number of ways to be yourself in the world. Whether you feel like a boy, a girl, both, or neither, or if you describe yourself another way, that is your gender identity. Your gender identity might match what people thought you were when you were born, or it might not. See, when you were born, you couldn't tell people who you were or how you felt. They looked at you and made a guess. Maybe they got it right. Maybe they got it wrong. What a baby's body looks like when they're born can be a clue to what the baby's gender will be, but not always. When people guess wrong, it's okay to let them know. Ruthie was 5 when she told her parents, "I know you think I'm a boy, but really I feel like a girl." Oops, Ruthie was a girl all along. They just didn't know it at first. When people guess right, it's also okay to let them know. Xavier was 3.5 when he told his family, "I'm a boy. I like being a boy." You might feel like a boy. You might feel like a girl. You might feel like both boy and girl, or like neither. You might feel like your gender changes from day to day or from year to year. You might feel that none of these words describes you perfectly. You might not be sure yet. Maybe you're still figuring it out. Your feelings about your gender are real. Listen to your heart. No matter what your gender identity is, You are okay exactly the way you are. And you are loved. It feels good to be yourself, doesn't it? And that is the end of It Feels Good to Be Yourself by Theresa Thorn. I hope you enjoyed this book. This book has a lot of probably new words for you and maybe even new words for your grown-ups. And if you want to know more about some of the words in this book and other words that might help you to see other people and hear about their stories, there is a whole list. Look at this, I'll show you. There's a whole list of words in the back of this book. See? Some helpful terms to know. So this can help you with some other terms that might help to put words to how you're feeling about your own gender identity. But no matter what your gender or how you're feeling today or tomorrow or next year, you are loved just the way you are. Until next time, have a good one. Bye.